"What sort of things?" They said to him, "The things that happened to Jesus the Nazarene, who was a prophet, mighty in deed and word before God and all the people, and how our chief priests and rulers both handed him over to a sentence of death and crucified him. But we were hoping that he would be the one to redeem Israel. And besides all this, it is now the third day since this took place. Some women from our group, however, have astounded us that they were at the tomb early in the morning, and they did not find his body. They came back and reported what they had indeed seen, a vision of angels who announced that he was alive. Then some of those with us went to the tomb and found things just as the women had described, but him they did not see." And he said to them, "Oh, how foolish you are! How slow of heart to believe all that the prophets said. Was it not necessary that the Messiah should suffer these things and enter into his glory?" That beginning with Moses and all the prophets, he interpreted to them what referred to him in all the scriptures. As they approached the village to which they were going, he gave the impression that he was going on further. And they urged him, "Stay with us, for it is nearly evening and the day is almost over." So he went in to stay with them. And it happened that while he was with them at table, he took bread, said the blessing, and broke it, and gave it to them. With that, their eyes were opened, and they recognized him. But he vanished from their sight. Then they said to each other, "Were not our hearts burning within us while he spoke to us on the way and opened the scriptures to us?" So they set out at once and returned to Jerusalem, where they had found gathered together the 11 and those with them, who were saying, "The Lord has truly been raised and has appeared to Simon." Then the two recounted what had taken place on the way and how he was made known to them in the breaking of the bread. The gospel of the Lord. In this beautiful, beautiful gospel of today, the Lord is asking us to do the same. Go on an Emmaus journey. Go with someone. Just be with him, because Jesus is there with us wherever we go. And remember that whatever we have heard about Jesus, we need to give to everyone else. We need to spread the news, to be the people that are the witnesses in sense of what we have heard from the apostles. Now, can you imagine Jesus being in your presence and all of a sudden when he breaks the bread, you see him? That happens to us every time we go to Mass. When they break the bread and they say those words that Jesus said, "This is my body." When they consecrate that host into Jesus' body, then we know that Jesus is there with us, just like he was with the disciples there in Emmaus. So think about that the next time you go to Mass, tomorrow, this weekend. Go and see and feel his presence, because he is there. And remember, we are his disciples now, and we are to go out to the world and give everything that we know and teach them about Jesus and his word. So please remember, keep this in your minds and your hearts and spread it. But go on an Emmaus journey today. That will be your challenge. Go on an Emmaus journey today and just walk through the wilderness, walk in your garden, walk outside, and just be with Jesus and creation.